Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your February 2021 overall monthly reading. I hope you guys are doing great out there. It is always wonderful to spend time in your energy. Love being with my Taurus folks, and I hope that the new year so far has been treating you kindly. This is going to be all about what's coming up, some highlights, intuitions, and messages all around your month of February for this year of 2021. We're going to look at some of your astrology. We're going to get into some oracle and do a full tarot spread as well. So stay with me till the end, Taurus. As always, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every one of you. They mostly resonate with Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, so check the personal placements on your chart. You will get more messages out of these readings that way. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down there below, and I always do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. So let's go ahead and get started, Taurus. I'm going to use some of my tuning forks to give us a little bit of sound therapy vibrations to get us nice and in tune with your energy. I have the fork for the planet of Venus, attuned to your ruling planet, for your element of the earth, and also the positive energy of the sun. We have those three planetary vibrations here. So just take a couple of deep breaths, close your eyes if you can, and let that sound help clear and center yourself. Taurus, and as we do that as well, I'm just going to burn a little bit of sage for you and just clear the space, get everything nice and cleansed for the reading ahead, putting that out there to you as well through the airwaves. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what we have coming through for you. First, I'm going to start with a couple of different oracle cards. Just going to give us a few, strong points on what's coming up for you this month. Dear angels, guardians, ancestors, let's see what we have for Taurus for February 2021, please. Whatever messages or energies or intuitions you want to share with them. Let's see, Taurus. Thank you as always so much. And we do have the keyword of patience. I would say that this is absolutely important this month. I'm never going to sugarcoat anything with you, Taurus. You know that if you've seen me before. And I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of planets moving through the sign of Aquarius through the most of this month. Aquarius is a wonderful sign of freedom, liberation, sometimes dramatic, sudden changes. It is very eccentric. It's very rebellious. It doesn't go with the flow. It goes against the grain. It's very authentic to itself. But the thing about Aquarian energy is that it creates a square to your sign, and that is a challenging pattern in astrology. So that's why this month ahead may feel a little more challenged. You might be dealing with a little more pressure, especially because your ruling planet Venus is going to be in the sign of Aquarius for most of this month as well. So that is why I think this patience card is coming up as your key word, your key theme for this month ahead, because when you look at this, yes, you are going to need to have some big patience. Look at all that Aquarius. Look at that. And the other thing that I would point out big time astrologically is that Mars is going to be in your sign of Taurus all this month of February, and it is going to be traveling along with the planet Uranus, also in the sign of Taurus. That just went direct last month. And so this is the ruler of Aquarius. So we've got the ruling planet of Aquarius, and we've got all this Aquarius energy really, really coming at you, Taurus. So my feeling is I would take this as steady as you can. You might feel like you get upset really easily at sudden things that, you know, kind of even surprise you, or other people might get upset at you. And it's very surprising. It's like you don't even know where it came from sometimes. So you're going to have to be really patient and try to pull into that higher mind and try to rise above it a little bit instead of getting pulled into the fray. Now, if you need to stand up for yourself, if you need to put your foot down and really free yourself from something that is not good for you, it's also an excellent energy and time to do that. But that is what that can bring through. It's a little bit like those tower moments where it's just unexpected occurrences can happen, and sometimes they feel great and sometimes not so great depending on how we perceive or take them. So that can be a little bit of the unexpected. You know, Taurus, I think you're the most strongly influenced by that since it's in your sign, but we're all feeling that. We're definitely all feeling that. So just try as best as you can to be patient and flexible through this month of February. Once the energy starts to shift, getting further into the month, it's going to feel a little easier. But overall, we do have that strong Mars energy moving through your sign. So let's get a numerology card. Let's see what number and keyword is coming up around that for you for February. Yes, teaching and learning. Oh my goodness, Taurus. Absolutely. The number is 5-7. That adds up to a 12, which adds to a 3. So a very creative number indeed. But teaching and learning, it's what it's all about. And that again, when you learn, you teach. When you teach, you learn. And I feel that this patience card is really tying into that. You may be learning patience. You may be teaching someone else patience here, Taurus, and they're going to have to grow up. They're going to have to grow up, I'm telling you. So let's see what we've got in your crystal chakra cards. Let's see what crystal or gemstone is best for you to work with and what chakra it's impacting. Let's see. Ooh, one of my very favorites, I keep a big piece of it here on my table, is the Selenite. Selenite is a wonderful high vibration stone, which is great for clearing. It's great for peace, yeah, for calming the mind. It works with that crown chakra, so it is that higher vibration right back here at the crown. So, you know, this is a great stone to have around you. It's great for cleansing and clearing the house. Always good to put that near your doorways. But yeah, that's a great one for you to work with, and it's not expensive. It's pretty easy to find online. But the selenite is calling to you. Oh yeah, that's going to help you stay in that higher vibration. That's going to help you not get dragged down into any lower or negative feelings that may arise through this month. So let's get into your tarot. Let's see what's coming up for you, Taurus. We're going to do a full Celtic cross. So let's get into what you need to see or know for your February 2021. Wow, okay. My goodness, let's get into it, Taurus. Right at the center, the heartbeat of this Celtic cross, there is the Page of Swords. So there is a lot of new energy in the realm of communication and the mind. Sometimes that Page of Swords can be a little bit of a gossip. It can be kind of immature. It can be a little bit of that spy card sometimes, checking you out. So take that as it resonates to your personal situation, but overall, pages are messengers of the tarot, and the swords are the element of air. And like we said, Aquarius, we've got a ton of that energy right now, which is an air sign. It's a big, big influence. So lots of mental energy coming up, lots of new ideas, new messages. You could be getting a lot of phone calls, text, and communication this month. And look at that. And it could be relating to something with business, work, career. Could be you're looking for a new job or trying to, get to something that you want to create that's a better job. It could be a little bit of an entrepreneur energy, but there's that Queen of Pentacles. I would also say that she is, she obviously is very good at manifesting. She's good with money, with resources. This is an earth energy queen, Taurus. So she's very, very much your vibration. Her little bunny rabbit down there, that is all about manifesting abundance. But she is also a queen of maintaining healthy boundaries. So if anybody is coming at you this month with really, really negative, energy or messages, or just isn't being kind to you, this is an energy that says, you know what, I am not going to stand for that. I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to honor myself, honor my boundaries, and really stick to those. It's very important. So going into the immediate past, this is the Ten of Swords, more swords energy, a lot of air energy. And that Ten of Swords, to me, it's a tough card because it deals with disappointments, betrayals, grief, wounding, but it is the end of the cycle because it is the 10, it goes 2 through 10. So I feel that you have come through something probably very difficult, something that really could have hit the heart chakra, hit the mind, could have been a betrayal, could have been someone that just really kind of stabbed you in the back or made you feel like, where did that even come from? But I feel like you're healing from it. And if this is an old wound, even more so, you're healing from it even more. And, for some of y'all, not all, but for some of y'all, that Page of Swords could be that little person coming back into your life and saying, hey, Taurus, can I have another chance? And you may have to make that decision. For some of you, not all. Again, these are general, but that's a possibility. On top of that, we do have the King of Wands. So I do feel that you took action on this. You moved through it, and you went after what you really wanted. It's not like you sat there and just took the abuse or took, people treating you badly. I think you really got up and said, nope, that's not okay. And that Mars energy, which is part of this, particular card, that King of Wands, it's in, like I said, it's in your sign. So I feel that, Taurus, you're feeling a lot more assertive, a lot more aggressive in some ways. And not all aggression is a bad thing. Sometimes, to me, it's that self-righteous anger where it's like, no, that's not okay. I'm not, you don't have to be mean. You just have to stand up for yourself, right? It's not about anything bad. So going into the immediate future, what a surprise. More swords energy. This air energy of Aquarius is really showing up strong in your read. This, however, is a Libra-ruled card, very specifically, so it is about making those decisions, Taurus, and you may have to make some choices. It may be about who you talk to, who you keep in your life. It's something that you haven't really wanted to do, hence the blindfold over her eyes. It's like, no, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to have to make those choices. And she is protecting that heart chakra because, I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to go through this again. You've already gone through the ringer, Taurus. You're like, I don't want to repeat. So that's why it's been really hard to deal with this. But once you make this decision, things just start to get so much better. The blindfold comes off. The having to be super protective, starts to loosen, and you're just going to feel a heck of a lot better. And yes, oh my goodness, for some of you, this is a relationship decision you've got to make. Oh my goodness. And it could be somebody you feel very strongly about because it's this Two of Cups. So I think with this, especially, Two of Cups to me is about not only a soulmate kind of relationship, but it's also about the healing. That's why we have that caduceus in this card. It is about the healing. So I think it's a decision for a lot of you whether a relationship situation can be healed or not, and whether or not you can go forward to, a future together or not. So Taurus, again, take that as it resonates, but that is something I feel that you're going to have to make a choice about coming up. So on the bottom, what you are focused on, oh my goodness, is this Nine of Pentacles. So I feel great about this card. This, to me, she and the Queen of Pentacles are very similar energies. Those two and the Empress, those three to me are very similar vibration. So you are very focused on being happy within yourself, grounded within yourself, getting some good work done, and making good decisions. This is definitely our strong business person in the tarot, and she has that falcon, which allows her to be able to have good foresight and good vision about what's coming in the future. So let's clarify this one, please. Yep, Seven of Cups. So Taurus, I feel that you're doing your very best to stay grounded, balanced, stable, but you do have, again, Seven of Cups, lots of choices, lots of things that you feel like you've got to make a decision about, and they are very emotional. You may be feeling a little emotionally overwhelmed or confused. Some of those cups have really nice things in them, some of them not so nice. So my feeling is, it kind of relates to this Two Cups, and what I'm just getting this message. It's like some of y'all are just like, I really want to stay level and grounded and stable, but this relationship thing, this love stuff, it just keeps kind of throwing me off of my groove. Like you're just going like, I'm steady, I'm good. But then this person comes up, is like, oh, and it makes you feel not weak, but sort of just off your game a little bit. It's like you don't want to be bothered by it. It might almost make some of you feel kind of annoyed. Like, damn it, I don't want to be sidetracked by that, but it keeps coming up and it's strong. So you do have to make some decisions about this, Taurus. I hate to tell you, but you will have to do that. Whether it happens this month or beyond, you will need to make some choices about this relationship situation. On top, we have the King of Wands crowning the spread. Second time he's come out in this reading. You had that in your immediate past as well. So I do feel this Mars presence. Oh, it is so strong with you this month. You are feisty, you are fiery. Spirit is really telling you, don't be afraid to embrace that. And they do acknowledge that you have this strong, assertive nature right now, and it's not wrong. It's not wrong at all to embrace that. Stand up for yourself. Put yourself at the head of the line, Taurus. It's not wrong to do that sometimes, and I think this is definitely your month for that. Yes! Oh my goodness! Fiery, fiery. Look at that Knight of Wands. So absolutely, Spirit is telling you, Taurus, go for it. Whatever feels right to you. If you have been, putting everyone else first and you always end up taking, the last place because of that, it's time to put yourself first. It's time to be passionate about what it is that you want, because you can really harness that fiery energy. That Mars in your sign can really help you to regain your enthusiasm. This is intense. I mean, it's like we're really seeing that combination of that fire energy with Mars that's going on for you astrologically, and we're also seeing all that air energy with the swords coming from all that Aquarius going on. So let's get into your advice cards, Taurus. Let's see what we've got coming up and what Spirit wants you to do about some of this stuff, for good suggestions. Let's see. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Suggested approach, Taurus. The Lover's card is here. You have got to make some decisions and communicate about love. Now, if this is not a love situation for you, this may either just not be, your reading, or this is something to do with business decisions, because that can certainly come up as well. But ooh, that Lover's card along with that Two of Cups, and that being your suggested approach. The Lover's card is Gemini energy, so you have really got to have those heart-to-hearts. But with the Two of Cups and the Lovers, I just feel like, wow, there's some definite relationship energy around this spread. Let's see what clarifies this. Page of Wands. So it's really about, to me, either the start of a relationship or the renewal of a relationship. And for some of you Taurus out there, this may even be a decision that you've had to make between two different people. That's obviously not all, but it may be very well for some of you. What you need to know, look, our beautiful Queen of Pentacles is coming through a second time in your reading, and she was there in the center as well. So I feel, along with her coming out twice, as well as that Nine of Pentacles, this is definitely a time that you need to honor your boundaries. You need to do what's right for you. You need to do what you need to do to stay grounded and steady, because there is going to be a whole lot of shaking going on this month. I feel it. I do feel it. So let's get a clarifier on this as well. Yep, Six of Cups, because I mean, this to me is just totally something that, you know, is coming back around. You're feeling nostalgic, right? And so to me, the Six of Cups is saying not only do you need to stay grounded and balanced, it has to do with either a reconciliation of a relationship, an inner child kind of work that you're doing, or something to do with memories from the past. Stay very grounded with that. There's going to be, I feel some things pulling at your heartstrings this month. And it's almost like your challenge is to stay grounded and stable and honor your emotional boundaries throughout, no matter what your decision may be in the long run. So hopes and fears, right? There is that Five of Swords. To me, that's a very, very normal card to come up in a hopes and fears position, especially when you've already been through the ringer or a lot of tough times. If you've been dealing or have dealt with someone who really had that win at all cost kind of attitude and really didn't mind who they stepped on to get what they wanted, that's simply you saying, I don't want to go through that again. That is what that is. Oh yeah, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. There's our tower. There's our tower. Yeah. A lot of crash, boom, bang. It's like, I don't want to go through all this again where I have to like completely reorder my life. Yeah. That's what that's coming from. Absolutely. And so our outcome card is our Queen of Cups. So there is some beautiful water energy that there wasn't a whole lot of, other than, you know, our 7, 6, 2 of Cups. We had some water, but this is a very strong water card. I love the Queen of Cups. She is, to me, very strongly aligned with Scorpio energy. And to me, it is about honoring your emotions and honoring those emotional boundaries and really, you know, being selective about who you reveal your deepest, truest feelings and intuitions to, right? It's like she's the one queen that keeps the lid over that cup. And so she is kind of careful about who she lets in. The rest of them, you know, the cup is open. But she keeps a little, you know, little protective layer over that, because this is the cup of emotion, the cup of love. Who do you give that to, right? And making sure you give it to the right person. I feel that that is you really honoring, you know, your feelings, honoring what you should do, and not letting just anyone in. It's not enough sometimes, you know, if somebody's really done you wrong and they want to get back in your life, sometimes it's just not enough for them to just say they're sorry, right? You know, and you've got to feel that out for your own situation. Oh, but see, look at that. We have the Sun. I knew I felt a very positive feeling around this card. And the Sun is the most positive card of the tarot. So that's what clarifies this Queen of Cups. And to me, I feel that you're going to make the right decision, Taurus. With that card, I really, really do. That's happy. That's a happy decision. Like, you're going to make a choice that makes you feel good, right? And look at that on the bottom of the Arcanum. We have the World card, Taurus. So to me, there is a completion of a cycle very strongly here, because the World is that, you know, closing of a door very, very solidly and opening of a new one. That's the last card in the Major Arcana, so it really is a completion of a journey. And we also have our Temperance card on the everyday. So there is that balance, that moderation. Like I said at the beginning, you're going to have to really balance yourself because there is a lot of unpredictable energy coming up. So let's get into an affirmation for you. Look up and look forward. Oh, yes, Taurus, definitely. Welcome new developments for positive change. Like I said, you know, this Aquarian energy affecting you very strongly. It can bring up very unexpected changes, but that's not always a bad thing, right? And I think that you should really take anything that comes into your life this month in that positive light and say, where is this directing me? How is this opening up doors for the future? Where do I go next? Onward and upward, Taurus. All right, guys, this was a beautiful reading for y'all. I hope you have an amazing month of February, and I'll be seeing you again very soon. Take care.